Hi guys, welcome back to Journey of the $100 Bill. I'm your host, John Swan, and today I will be giving you an update on our progress. And for those who are just now tuning in, me and my mentor decided to do this project where he gives me $100. I take the $100, I buy a product, I resell it for profit, and I continue to repeat the cycle over and over again until I reach $1 million. And along the way, I will be donating 10% of all increase to thewordforwinners.com. That's www.thewordforwinners.com. It's a good organization that my friends are a part of, and reaching other people and encouraging and inspiring others. So I'm so excited to donate. Also, man, things are going fabulous. This is the second week. And I've already turned that $100 into $800. Now hear me clearly. $100 turned it into $800 within 2 weeks. And anybody can do this. Actually, I didn't even put 100% into it because it was kind of like birthday weekend. So I had a lot of things going on, and anyway, I was still able to make profit. So for me, I'm turning this $100 into $1 million. But for you, maybe it could be a early retirement, or it could be a project where you want to pay for a car debt-free, just pay it straight out, or whatever you desire. But it's the process of taking little money, making it into big money, one step at a time. And it's so easy to do. There's different things you can do. Also, oh man, I almost forgot. Another tip for you guys, you can do brokering. Like for me, I've been buying and selling so long that I feel comfortable with asking other people, hey, can I sell your stuff? You know, give me 50% or whatever profit we agree upon. And then in return, there's really no investment that on my part except for my time. So what I do is I go out, take the picture, I post the picture, and wait for the buyer to call. Once I get a buyer, I connect it with the seller. And pretty much I go there to negotiate and see it all the way through. So this week, I did a desk for my friend. And I said to my friend, hey, how much do you want for this desk? It was a executive desk that he had for about 6 years. He said, hey, I just want $1,000 out of it. I said, cool, send me a picture. So he sent me a pic. He sent me a couple of pics. I posted them immediately, and I got a few buyers. At first, I thought I had a buyer, and he ended up not making the appointment on time. So then I got a second buyer. So I ended up selling it this week for a total of $1,600. So in return, my friend gave me $700. He kept the $900. Now, see, that's money where the only thing I invested was my time. And also it helps the customer who might be busy. They might not have time to sell the product. They might not know how to sell the product. And for most people, it's a matter of time. Also, there's a lot of different factors that you have to factor in when you're brokering for people. You know, sometimes you have crazy customers, unreasonable customers. You have to answer a lot of ads or responses all throughout the day. And so there's a little work. But as I go along, as I've been doing this for years, I developed a grace or a patience to do these things. So it works out for me. But it takes the stress away from the seller. So anyway, that's a good idea for you guys who have little to no money and you need to invest. You need to find something to invest in. You can invest by investing in someone else's product. Also, there's another thing I would like to talk about, but actually we'll get back to that. Let me get back to the main deal. So this week I had this beautiful set that I picked up. This is what took us from $100 to $800. I'm going to show you guys this picture that I got because I didn't have time. I didn't have time to actually show you guys on video this beautiful set I picked up, but I'm going to show it to you right now. If I can flip this camera around, let's see how that works. Okay. Oh, so I'll end up doing it this way. Hold on. Okay, you guys see that? It's a beautiful set. I know there's probably a glare on there, but gives you an idea of what I picked up. Beautiful set. I picked this set up for $250. Then I turned around and sold the set for $750. So huge profit off of that. Also figured in $20 for gas. But anyway, within 2 weeks, I've turned the $100 bill that I received from my mentor into $800. So, this is just an awesome journey. And as I said, I'm going to be giving you tips along the way. But you don't have to have a whole lot to get started. You really don't. Basically, you have to take inventory. Always take inventory. You could be inventory of your skill set, inventory of things that you have laying around the house that you have never used in the last several months. You can use those things to start off your sales. But I just want to encourage you. Sometimes we think we need a whole lot to get started, and you really don't. I could have done this with $5, to be honest. I have taken $5 and made $150. I'll give you an example. One time I was at a garage sale, and this lady was overcharging for it was a cruiser bike. The cruiser bike, man, you get it at Walmart probably for $90. This lady, she didn't want to budge. She was trying to get $70 for a used cruiser bike, and it wasn't even a special name brand. So I said, nah, I think I'll pass on that. Do you got anything else? She said, yeah, I got some bikes on the side of the house. So we go over on the side of the house, and of course they've been sitting outside. There's a lot of dirt on them, and just a lot of dirt. They looked like they didn't have any value, but with these trained eyes here, I've learned to see the value in things that people don't see value in. So anyway, it turned out that the bikes were actually, one of the bikes was a specialized bike, but it had a lot of dirt on it. She did not know the value. I said, hey, I give you $5 for this bike. She said, take it. Man, I took that bike. The only thing it needed was like a $5 inner tube. I turned around and flipped that bike for about $150 with $5. Do you hear me? $5. So, you got to get creative. And you learn things as you go along the way. But the lesson I wanted to tell you is you don't need what you think you need half the time. A lot of times we think we need a lot of money to get stuff done. No, you just need to get started. Start with whatever is in your hand. And I tell people this all the time. One thing I've learned about God, and then watching some of the Bible stories in the Bible, especially with Jesus and the fish, he didn't just magically make a bunch of fish appear out of the sky. And I'm sure maybe he could have done that. Who knows? But what he did was, I noticed that God always starts with, he takes inventory. He starts with whatever you have in your hand. So they found a couple of fish. And what he does is, he takes what you have and he anoints it. There was also a story in the Bible with this lady, this lady who didn't have a husband. She was a widow. And she had a son, and they were starving. She was on her last meal. I mean, she had a little bit of flour, a little bit of oil. She was going to make a cake, and then she said that her and her son were going to die. She said this to the man of God. So he said, okay, well, cook that cake and give it to me, and then do what you said you were going to do. So in other words, he was being humorous. So the lady turned around, she offered up what was in her hand. That was all she had. But she had something. She offered up what was in her hand, turned around, and the man of God had put her in business. He told her to go get a couple of oil containers, vases, and ask your neighbor. And anyway, the lady was set up for a whole year of oil. She went into the oil business just because she used what she had. And I think he was just showing her that God can anoint anything that you have. And you hear stories all throughout the Bible where people have little and God had made lots out of it. So start where you're at. And I got another interesting story I'll tell you next time because I don't want to take up too much time. But man, things have been going well. Let me show you this set, guys. And as I show you this one set in the front, once I show you the set in the front that I picked that set up yesterday. I took I took I took $45 out of the $800 that I told you that I made already, and I purchased this nice outdoor patio set. Oh, I take that back. Actually, I paid $40. And let me show you real quick. It's a wrought iron set. Beautiful set. $45. Check it out. Now I'm probably going to turn around and flip that set right there for, let me show you just in case I didn't give you a good picture. It's kind of hard. I haven't learned how to flip the camera around. I don't see the button. But anyway, I paid 40 bucks for that. I'm going to flip that baby for at least 150. I'm going to get 150 for it. And then we just keep repeating the process. Now that my 50th birthday party is over, I can get back to business. But like I said, there's different ways to make money. Sometimes you can just, like I said, you can sell items for other people. And, oh, I almost forgot to tell you. I pull up to a garage sale Friday. This lady has a slide for the pool. She has a pool slide. So I said, how much do you want for that? She's like 60. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you 50. And she's like, okay. But then as I got to looking at it, I didn't want to move that big thing because time is money. It's huge. I'm going to have to rent a trailer. To me, it wasn't worth it. So what did I do? I brokered it. I asked the lady, I said, hey, I can sell this thing for you today. I can give you your $50. Just give me till today, and I'll work my magic. So that's what happened. The lady said, okay. I posted it, and right away, immediately, I got about 10 responses to it. So I didn't have to invest any money. So I sent the buyer over to her house. The lady paid her, and I came back later, collected my $70 because I ended up selling it for $120. I didn't want to be greedy. I could have sold it for a lot more, but time is money. So anyway, the good thing is, I made 70 bucks by pretty much not doing much of anything but posting a couple of ads. So as we go along, I'm going to give you some other creative ideas on how to make money. And then, in the meanwhile, ask yourself, what is in my hand? What has God given me that I can use to make money? It could be a service. Matter of fact, a lady cleaned my house maybe 2 weeks ago. And the lady who sent the lady to clean my house, she just sits at the house. She just hires people to go out and clean for her. This lady has never showed me some certificate of cleaning from any type of school. She has never showed me any insurance. I don't even know if she's backed by insurance. And I'm pretty sure she is. But my point is this. There are people cleaning my house that this lady has hired, and she didn't lift a finger. All she did was, you have to do some business stuff, get everything together, get the people, work out your schedule or how you're going to pay. But pretty much, I have people cleaning my house, and half the time I can't even communicate with them, but they're making money. You know what I mean? So it is not impossible. I just want to encourage you guys. This is John Swan checking out the journey of the $100 bill. Have a great day, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.